Hey everyone, welcome back to the Daily Past. If you're new here, I'm really excited that you're joining us today because we've got something incredibly exciting to talk about. In just a few days, India's space agency, ISRO, is set to accomplish something monumental. And when I say monumental, I mean a milestone that will put India in an exclusive club of spacefaring nations. This is going to change the future of space exploration, and it's all happening thanks to a technology that's been years in the making. So let's dive right into it. Now the mission we're talking about is called the PSLV-60 or SpaceX mission, and it's a technology demonstration aimed at showcasing in-space docking. That's right, in space, two spacecraft are going to meet, dock together, and then undock all while orbiting Earth. Now, this might sound like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's a very real and very groundbreaking achievement. What makes this so significant? Well, India is about to become only the fourth country in the world to successfully demonstrate this capability. Let that sink in for a second. Think about the giants in space exploration like Russia, the United States, and China. ISRO, India's space agency, will join these nations with this technological feat. And this is just the beginning. So why is this docking technology so important? Well, in space, docking isn't just a neat trick. It's critical for the future of space exploration. Let me break it down for you. Imagine you want to send a crew to the moon. Now, in order to do that, you can't just launch one rocket and expect it to do everything. You need multiple rockets carrying different parts of the mission. Some rockets will carry the crew, others will carry supplies, and others will carry fuel. And once they're in space, they'll need to dock and work together to carry out the mission. This same principle applies to long-term space station construction. If we want to build space stations in orbit, or even in deep space, we'll need the ability to dock spacecraft autonomously. This is exactly what the SpaceX mission will demonstrate. Two spacecraft docking in orbit, transferring power between them, and undocking, all without any help from Earth-based systems. But it doesn't just stop there. In-space docking is crucial for lunar missions too. Take the Chandrayaan-4 mission for example. India plans to send a sample return mission to the moon in the coming years. That's going to require precision docking to bring back samples from the moon's surface. And the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, or VES, India's very own space station, will need docking capabilities to assemble spacecraft, deliver cargo, and perform scientific experiments in orbit. In-space docking opens up a whole new frontier for India's space aspirations. Let's take a deeper look at how the SpaceX mission works. This mission is going to involve two small spacecraft, each weighing around 220 kilograms. These spacecraft are called SDX-01, the Chaser, and SDX-02, the Target. Now, you might be wondering, why use small spacecraft? Well, using smaller spacecraft is more cost-effective and flexible. It allows ISRO to test this docking technology without committing to a full-scale mission just yet. These two spacecraft will be launched together aboard PSLV-60, one of ISRO's most reliable and precise rockets. Once launched, the two spacecraft will be sent into a circular orbit around the Earth, at about 470 kilometers above the surface. The spacecraft will start off with a distance of about 20 kilometers apart. But here's where the magic happens. The Chaser, SDX-01, will slowly close that gap by carefully adjusting its speed, using onboard propulsion systems. Within just one day, the two spacecraft will get to a close rendezvous, where they'll be only a few kilometers apart. Then the Chaser will move even closer, first to 5 kilometers, then 1.5 kilometers, and eventually, just 3 meters. That's the moment when the docking will take place. The precision needed to pull this off is mind-boggling. Imagine trying to dock two tiny spacecraft in the middle of space, with no room for error. It's like trying to park two cars in the middle of a foggy dark night, but they're flying around the Earth at 28,000 kilometers per hour. So how do they do this? Well, to make it work, ISRO has developed a whole suite of advanced technologies. First off, they've designed an indigenous docking mechanism. It's a low-impact system, meaning that the spacecraft will dock at a very slow speed, about 10 millimeters per second. That's incredibly slow in the fast-paced world of space travel, but it ensures the safety and stability of the docking process. Another important piece of technology is the rendezvous sensors. These include a laser rangefinder, LRF, and proximity docking sensors. These sensors help the spacecraft measure their distance from each other, as well as their relative velocity. The LRF is especially important for determining the range over distances of up to 6,000 meters. Think of it like a super precise radar. There's also the GNSS-based Relative Orbit Determination Processor, or RODP, which is a fancy way of saying that the spacecraft can figure out their exact positions relative to each other. That's crucial for ensuring the docking happens smoothly. The RODP allows the spacecraft to navigate autonomously in space, relying on their Global Navigation Satellite System, GNSS, instead of Earth-based tracking. All of these technologies come together to allow the spacecraft to dock with amazing precision, even though they're small. And remember, this isn't just about testing a cool trick in space. This technology will revolutionize future space missions that will take us back to the moon, onto Mars and beyond. So after the docking, there's still more to see. Once the two spacecraft are docked together, power transfer will take place between them. This is important because, in future missions, spacecraft will need to share power for long-term operations. And for this mission, power transfer technology is being demonstrated for the first time. And the work doesn't stop there. Once the two spacecraft undock, they'll continue with their own operations. SDX-01, the Chaser, will carry a high-resolution camera that can take detailed images of the Earth, which will be used for scientific research. SDX-02, the Target, will carry a multispectral imaging payload, useful for studying natural resources and vegetation. There's even a radiation monitor on board that will measure space radiation, which is vital for planning human spaceflight missions. So why does all this matter? Well, it's not just about showing off. SpaceX is setting the stage for much bigger missions. Take Chandrayaan-4 for example. In the future, ISRO plans to send a lunar sample return mission to bring back pieces of the moon. For that, in-space docking is going to be essential to collect and return those samples. Docking technologies will also be crucial for India's future space station, Bharatiya Antariksha Station, which will need these technologies for assembly, supply runs and more. And think about this. As we move toward Mars missions, or even deeper into space, the ability to dock in space will be absolutely crucial for everything, from fueling spacecraft in orbit to resupplying missions. India's space ambitions are growing by the day, and SpaceX is just the beginning. ISRO has come a long way in the last few decades. From launching its first satellite, Aryabhata, in 1980, to achieving the Mars Orbiter mission, Mangalyaan, in 2013, India's space agency has been on a roll. And with this in-space docking mission, ISRO is once again showing that it's not just catching up to the big players, it's ready to lead. In fact, India is one of the most cost-effective space agencies in the world, and it's helping to drive the future of space exploration not just for India, but for the entire globe. So as ISRO prepares to launch the SpaceX mission, we're witnessing history in the making. This is just the beginning of India's bold new space era, and I can't wait to see where they go next. Whether it's lunar exploration, Mars missions, or building the Bharatiya Antariksha Station, one thing is clear: India's space program is going places. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of The Daily Past. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more space exploration updates. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep watching The Daily Past.